fence I know. Every color bleeds into the same. Cause before you go and walk away, yeah, you better know where you're going. Hey, yeah, yeah. You're a wanderer just like me. Hey, yeah, yeah, you better know where you're going. I've been painting every fence I know. Every color bleeds into the same. Cause before you go and walk away, yeah, you better know where you're going. Hey, yeah. You're a wanderer just like me. Hey, yeah, you better know where you're going. Just like me. Yeah, you better know where you're going. Yeah, you better know where you're going. Yeah, you better know where you're going. You love me like a riptide. I don't know if I'll survive as the darkness falls. An ocean in your eyes, and I need you to let me go, to let it flow. I'm falling down. Your waves are pulling me under. I drown to the sound of thunder. The ocean is taking another life. Your waves are pulling me under. We all know
Good afternoon, everybody in the chat. How you doing? Paulie, King Kun, Mark Byrne, Shano83. I hope you guys all can hear me okay. How you doing this evening, this afternoon, whereabouts ever you are? Have you had an exciting weekend of FPL? Did you captain Jimenez? Southampton currently beating Watford in the only game in today's Premier League action, with Danny Ings getting on the score sheet for Southampton. So Ings owners will be happy. Will Smallbone with the assist there for that one. Not much really else happening. Now I've got some people that are going to come on hopefully with me in a moment. And we can talk about the Chelsea game, because there's been a development in the Chelsea game as well. Pulisic possibly with a calf injury. We'll have to wait and see. I'm just seeing Sarr on the ground injured at the moment, potentially injured. Or he could just be making a bit of a meal out of it. But he was a bit late there. I think Bertrand coming in a little bit late on Sarr, but I think he should be right. Let's see who we've got in the waiting room. We've got Dre Zara there. Hello, Dre. How's it going, buddy? Dre, how you doing, man? You got yourself muted.
Hello and good afternoon, morning, evening, wherever you're watching. Hello.
Hey, buddy. How you doing? How are you finding the football this weekend?
I mean, it's amazing. It feels weird because at the start of Project Restart, you've had so many games all at once, but because of FA Cup, it now feels like 5 miles per hour with this one game Premier League per day until Tuesday.
I know, it's been crazy, isn't it? It's like drips, with bit of fed drips and drabs. And obviously yesterday's game, Aston Villa Wolves, we saw Dendoncker play a very, very good game. Man of the match performance for me. Got bonus 2 as well. What's your thoughts on people like Captain Jimenez for that game? Do you think, like Aman Dillon, that the warning signs were there with him, that maybe we were kind of just a little bit hoping too much that you'd deliver, or do you think it was a sound bet away at Aston Villa?
I think it was a calculated decision to captain Jimenez. I mean, he's been on red hot form since Project Restart, hauling in the first two games, but unfortunately it seems that it's just the fact of just being unlucky. I feel it's just been unfortunate, really. Yeah. I mean, I certainly don't. I mean, I switched my captaincy from Rashford to Jimenez quite close to the deadline. I thought that it was more of a safe bet going with Jimenez, but obviously that backfired on me. I'm having a dreadful game week, to be honest with you, and I went out yesterday on the bike to kind of just relax and forget about FPL, and thank you for those who watched that video and gave me some nice constructive feedback on it. Obviously, the camera was a little bit tilted down, I know that much, and but mainly I just wanted to gauge your sort of opinions on that sort of format. Maybe in the future I could park up somewhere, talk about my FPL team on my phone, or maybe take a laptop with me or something like that, park up somewhere nice and picturesque, do a video. I don't know, be nice maybe to kind of mix it around a little bit instead of us just be sat talking about it in the kitchen. I captain Doherty, said Dread FPL. Go away, Dread, seriously, that's just so Dendoncker on my bench is 09. A lot of people captain Jimenez. Vip in there. Steve-O apparently got Pulisic in. Do you know about that, Dre? Well, that does sound quite interesting. Wow, Pulisic in. I hope he's not worried.
Well, I've got Steve-O's team up already. He's got Ings. Yes. He's got Ings. He started the game week, or again, after having a blinder of a game week last. Well, it's only a few days ago. It's already started with a good. He's on 19 points. He's obviously had Patricio, Bolly, double Wolves, defense, clean sheets. He's got Ings. He did bring in Pulisic, and he did have Jimenez, but he's captain Salah. So will his run of good form continue? It started off all right, and King Kun in chat saying Steve-O's going to catch up. Could it be that Steve-O catches up all those points that he missed out on in the 2/3 of the season before the hiatus? How's your game week going, Dre? Let's bring your team up.
Okay, yeah, I put it on team screenshots for you to see. I've only got...
Find you in it. Yeah, I see you, mate. You got two points so far.
Yeah, I've only got Jimenez as my vice, so not really much. My game week hasn't really gone underway, so at the moment I'm just relaxed. I'm just chilling. Yeah, just relaxing. I mean, I was a little bit worried that Bruno Fernandes played 120 minutes, but I'm a big fan of the Man United medical staff team. I'm sure in 4 days' time they're going to give him the best massage, the best health and safety conditioning, while also adhering to social distancing rules, and he'll be fine. He'll be fine.
Yeah, he'll be all right. So yeah, what did you think of the United game in the end against Norwich? Sorry, carry on.
So I was just saying that, yeah, it's I mean, from a neutral perspective, I was just thinking to myself, how in the world is Norwich is holding on to this and making this competitive? Because even though Man United had a changed team, I mean, Man U should have won, but it felt a bit of an off day for Man U. However, they still got through, and that's the main thing. And it seems like no injuries. From an FPL perspective, that's absolutely fine.
Yeah, I think that when I was watching that game, Norwich had a lot of good chances in the second half, coming close on a few occasions, and I almost felt that they probably deserved to get something out of that game in the 90 minutes. When it went to obviously when they went down to 10 men, I fully expected United to be all over them, and obviously tiredness will kick in, and in the end it was an error that kind of caused a Maguire goal. And anyway, but I did feel a little bit sorry for Norwich, to be honest with you. They put up a real good fight, and Steve-O's in the chat there. Steve-O will be hoping that Pulisic does something. But in terms of Martial, obviously he was brought on late. Six substitutions Ollie made in that game's crazy. I think it's the first time that's been done. And it's a goal apparently for Jamie Vardy. Is that true? I've got the Watford Southampton game on at the moment. It's a 1-1, so Vardy has got a goal.
Vardy goal.
We've got Darren Walsh in the chat saying Martial may not get another hat-trick. There's no reason why he can't get a brace or goal and assist. No, absolutely, especially if he's playing in the advanced centre position. You know, if he's playing striker with Rashford on the left, then he's going to be... Oh, it was fake news, okay. Oh, what a clown. What an absolute clown. I certainly would be looking at bringing him in if you're able to. I think he's going to be good for a solid bet for the rest of the season. Those fixtures for United are just beautiful to behold. Are you worried, Jason? Are you worried that Fernandes might get limited minutes after playing the full 120? I mean, there's always risk and possibility for that happening. But I wouldn't be worried about it. Vardy has been awful today, says Jason Nibbs in chat. Vardy's been awful for quite some time, to be honest with you. I steer clear of Leicester, to be honest. I think you asked me the same question, Tobias, but yeah, I think there's a chance, but I wouldn't be banking on Ole dropping Fernandes. I think he's very important to what we do, and he's a leader on the field as well, and that's really important. Teams that don't have leaders tend to kind of not really do anything, or there's no real purpose and drive to our team without him on. I certainly don't see Ollie keeping him out of the game. But again, would it surprise you? I don't know. I don't know if it would, to be honest with you. How are you doing, Steve? Anyway, you doing all right? How's life down in Torbados? I've seen. Is it Danny Ings having another chance there, or is just the cameras on him at the moment? Talking about players' minutes, Danny Ings, is he going to be continuing to start games? Because, you know, he's playing a lot of football. Dre?
So here's the thing. So during pre-lockdown, people have been concerned about Danny Ings' fitness because, I mean, he doesn't really string a lot of games all the time together. So I'm not. Depends if he gets subbed off soon. I would say yeah, he'll probably start. But if he plays the whole 90, then I'd be a bit worried. But mind you, they have a bit of a gap. To be fair, I mean, Southampton's not playing in the FA Cup, so they have a whole week. So I don't think you should be worried. To be fair.
Fixtures aren't so great though, are they?
Yeah.
Hello, Echo. How you doing, buddy? Anyone that wants to come and join me and Dre on the Discord, feel free to jump into the waiting room in Discord, and we'll get you on air. Maybe you want to talk about who you captained, how your team's performing so far. We've only had 2 games. Are you like Dre, who's got most of his team to play? But why did you decide to go with the captain on Fernandes, Dre?
So I'm just saying that. So with Fernandes blanked last game week, I didn't have him as my captain. I had it on Mane, and I felt he played well, and I feel he's due a good haul. So that's my feeling. I know Brighton will be a bit of a tougher proposition than the under strength Sheffield United, and it's just a feeling really. I think that Man City, Liverpool, even though it could be a goal fest, I feel that's too risky for me to captain any of those players. So I just went with Bruno.
Okay, interesting. Obviously, you don't think Mane will do anything away at City?
I mean, possibly.
But what do you think now they're championes? They're not going to be that gun ho. Maybe they'll make some changes to the team. Do you think they'll play a strong team versus City?
I think that's the thing. I'm not sure if Klopp wants to swap around or play the full strength side. I mean, you would think that he would play a very competitive team, but now they won the league, you're not 100% sure. Even as a Liverpool fan, I mean, we could play more of our fringe players, so that was probably also my main reason why I didn't captain a Liverpool player.
Obviously, you got the key, a lot of key players there in your team. Obviously, you decided not to go with that captaincy on Jimenez. You vice captain Jimenez. Were you a little bit torn about putting the armband on Jimenez? And are you relieved that you didn't?
Well, yeah, I am relieved. I'm relieved, and I'm absolutely relieved. But yeah, I mean, it did cross my mind, but I did think that Wolves and Villa are a derby game, so I thought it would be tighter than people thought it would be. Even though, like on the back of my head, even though I think I predicted in the prediction show that Wolves would score a few goals, but I then thought, right, it's a derby game, I'm not going to do it. So I thought, right, I'll put it on Fernandes. He'll be fine.
That's fair enough. I see the logic in that. Welcoming Dread FPL. Welcome. Let's quickly see, Dread. Have you posted your team in the team screenshots by any chance?
Yes, it's there. Yeah.
You've posted it, have you?
Yeah.
Like 2 seconds down. I've just been told that it's also full time in the Chelsea game. Chelsea winning 1-0. Barkley the scorer. So let me quickly get on your team. 2 seconds. How you doing, Dread? Anyway, you alright? Had a good weekend?
Yeah, well, good, bro. Yeah, not too bad at all. Just chilling, you know.
I will ask you, why did you captain? Hang on, bring it up on the screen. That is a very small screenshot, my friend.
Sorry, bro.
It's alright, dude. It's alright. Yeah, why did you captain Doherty, yeah. Why did you captain Doherty? Talk to me.
Yeah, I figured that he'll keep a clean sheet. I was just hoping that he'll get a return as well, basically. I figured that he probably had a higher ceiling than Jimenez.
Well, he certainly did, because obviously you do own Traore and Jimenez as well. What were your thoughts when you heard the news that Traore wasn't starting?
I wasn't too worried about that. I figured he'll come on, and he still has a chance to get a return if he comes on late on. Wasn't too worried about it.
Did you have any other captaincy considerations other than Doherty in your team?
No, I was always going to go with a Wolves asset because for me they were playing out of my squad the weakest defence.
Yeah, very interesting that you went with Doherty. Again, lots of people flocked to Jimenez, and well done you for getting that clean sheet with him. And are you comfortable with your team going forward? You've obviously got the likes of Son in, you've got Nketiah playing at home to Norwich. I mean, that to me is very good. I've got him on my bench. Believe it or not.
Well, I'm waiting to see how that pans out because I got rid of Ings for Nketiah. So
right.
We'll
to fund who? Was it Son?
To fund getting Salah in for the Aston Villa game.
Oh, right. Okay. So yeah, I've also got Fernandes in my team. It'd be interesting if Fernandes does get rested, because then I've got Nketiah coming on home to Norwich, and I am a little bit annoyed that I benched Nketiah, because I do think he's got high potential to do something in that home game against a Norwich defence that are really, really weakened at the moment. So yeah, that could easily haunt me. Look at your team. You pretty are set up now for the foreseeable. You've got Rashford there as well, Fernandes. Why was your vice captain on Alonso? I mean, let's be honest, your captain was always going to play, but why did you have your vice captaincy on Alonso?
Well, why not?
Okay.
It was simply because why not? Basically, it was just like a fun thing to do.
Right, yeah, just wanted to go with defenders.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. So you think so? I'll ask you a question. Man City versus Liverpool. Will it be high scoring, or will it be just a kind of a almost like we've won the league now? Let's just play a few kids.
No, I think it will be high scoring. I think that Liverpool will go out there as champions to prove a point to say, we're champions and no one can beat us.
Play with smiles on their faces, sort of thing, you know.
Beautiful. Beautiful words, Dread. I mean, hopefully the Man City Guard of Honor would inspire Liverpool to whoop them.
Yeah, that Guard of Honor. Yeah, it's gonna be really. I mean, the thing is, I've been trying to keep away from Twitter, but every time I go on there, it's just Liverpool, and yeah, it's fair play. Well, I saw that Alex Ferguson had sent Kenny Dalglish a text message congratulating him, and hopefully he did it to Klopp as well, because I think Klopp needs a lot of recognition for what he's achieved at his relatively short stay short term, I should say, at Liverpool, and the way he's developed the team and brought the team together. And yeah, it's I think a lot of teams would dream of having a manager with those capabilities and charisma, so to speak. So yes, they've won. You've won quite a lot of things now, and I think you'll be getting a few more trophies going forward as well, as long as you can keep the players and the solid foundation of the players, and also bring up the youngsters as well. You know, you've got some really talented youngsters. You know, Curtis Jones, name one of them.
Harvey Elliott, Nico Williams. Larucci, yeah.
What about Brewster? What about him?
Ryan Brewster, he's on loan at the moment, isn't he, Dread?
Yeah, he is, yeah.
Pretty sure he is. Yeah.
Because there was a lot of potential in him, wasn't there, a few seasons back?
I think we'll need to see him play at a loan club for rest of the season, next season, and if he's pulling up trees and really scoring and assisting, then he can come back. But at the moment, I think he just needs more game time, and it's just a wait and see with Rian. I see. Definitely,
it's hard for them to get game time, isn't it? When the manager's been so consistent with his midfield players. Well, for the majority of his team, he's been quite consistent with. You know, the likes of Lallana, Shaqiri, they've not been getting the Oxlade-Chamberlain. They've not been getting stacks of game time, have they? And then you've got the youth team then trying to get in as well. it can be quite problematic.
I think Lallana's going to leave at the end of the season. He only signed a short-term contract to get him to the end. I think Ox will play a bit more because Ox did come from a very horrific injury, of which, I think he's just nursing him back. And expecting to see Curtis Jones to play a bit more. Maybe Harry Wilson will get a chance coming back from loan from Bournemouth. And I'm Dread. I'm sure myself and Dread are excited, looking forward, eh?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, as you were saying with Brewster, he's on loan with Swansea, I believe, at the moment.
Yeah, how's he doing? Do you know?
I can find out.
Not sure. I don't think he's doing that much at the moment.
Hey, Bruno, how you doing, mate? How you doing, mate? You alright?
Yeah, I'm good, mate. I could jump in here and just say that the mighty Luton Town beat Swansea 1-0 yesterday. So yeah.
The mighty Luton. Roll, here we go. I've got an article from the Swansea boss, Steve Cooper, says this was literally yesterday or 2 days ago, I should say. Swansea City manager Steve Cooper says that Ryan Brewster's chances of breaking into title-winning Liverpool side are down to him. He's hit 6 goals in 12 games on loan to in the Championship as he looks to catch the eye of Jurgen Klopp.
Wait a minute. Hold up. It's a goal. It's a goal.
Oh, hang on. I'm watching it now. I'm watching. Oh, it is a goal. What a goal that is. Ings again.
Ings again.
Oh, wow.
Oh, man, I sold him as well.
Hang on.
What's so happy?
What's Foster doing there?
Steve-O's got him, hasn't it? Steve-O, mate.
What's Foster doing there? I'm watching this back because he should not have been beaten at the near post. He should not have been beaten. So basically, guys, ball's thrown out by Foster. Danny Ings intercepts it. Ridiculous defending. They're all backing off. He cuts into the right-hand side and... Oh, no, he doesn't shoot it within the near post. He shoots it far post. So Danny Ings is closing in on Foster from the far right-hand side. The angle is quite narrow. Is there a slight deflection in it? I can't quite tell. I'll have a look at the replay now. There might have been a slight deflection off the defender, but anyway, it doesn't matter. Danny Ings slots it into the far left-hand corner of the net to make it 2-0, and Ben Foster does not look happy with himself whatsoever. He's shaking his head. He's not happy. Cannot believe it. Ings is going for the golden boot, says Echo in chat.
Yep.
There isn't many good players at that pricing point either, and his fixtures aren't brilliant, but Ings is.
just welcome Paulie there as well. Boona, so how you doing, mate?
I'm good, mate. Yeah, I'm really good. Thanks. Yourself?
You doing good? Yeah, not too bad. I saw the picture of the new car. How's it going, dude?
Yeah, I'm loving it, mate. Honestly, I'm getting some nice efficiency out of it, which is brilliant, and completely the opposite of my last car. So I can't complain, mate. How's your bike?
It's a lot of fun, mate. It's a lot of fun. I'm learning. So the thing is, when you get your first motorbike, I've never been on one before. I passed my CBT literally a week ago today. So I'm literally just getting road time, learning literally every single minute that I'm on the road and enjoying it. And then this sun, maybe in a 6 months, 12 months down the line, I'll do the full motorbike test and look to upgrade it to something a bit more beefy. But this 125 I'm rocking now, it's got all the gadgets and gizmos on it. It's the MT125 is a beautiful crafted bike, and ABS, which is a decent top speed of 80 to 85 mile an hour as well. For a 125, it's pretty crazy. And it gets, and you can go anywhere in it. And I went up the hills yesterday, and I just wanted to kind of test out the camera and the microphone, and I'm gonna tweak a few things with it, but I wanted to kind of upload something different, and I've had quite a bit of positive feedback from it. Not everybody likes that sort of thing, but it's not going to be every single
channel,
one.
You do you.
Exactly, yeah, exactly.
It's fresh, so yeah, I completely understand, mate.
I mean, who else? What other FPL channel provides motorcycle and fantasy football? So, exactly, do you, man?
Just go on a nice day. Just go up to like somewhere nice. Maybe go to Wales when we're allowed. and just chill up there with a laptop and just record a video on FPL.
Did Pulisic go off injured?
He did, apparently, a calf injury. Hello, Mohammed. Hello, Mohammed Rohat in Facebook. We've also got people listening in on Twitch. We've got DAF03. I saw Linguistic Llama tuning in as well on Twitch. Hello, anyone's watching on the other platforms. Hello to you guys. There, Werner, it's chill. They ain't got him yet.
Southampton looking good.
I know. I'm
just diabolical. I don't know which one.
I think it's a bit of both.
Just a bit of a Guna has just posted on the chat saying that KDB, Sterling, Mahrez, Jesus all start against Newcastle in the FA Cup.
That definitely wasn't me.
Wait,
I
what?
said the Guna.
Oh,
I said the Guna. Not no. I said Matt. Yeah, the Guna. Yeah.
Okay, well, it'll be interesting.
Yeah,
I can see Mahrez earning a start. Jesus, I mean, yeah, because of Aguero, but I mean, I'd be nice to see Sterling play because I own him. But Bruno, I have a question for you, my friend. Are you wearing those rose-tinted Tottenham glasses again? Why have you captained Son?
Last game of the game week. There wasn't anyone else that really stood out to me.
Yep.
Jimenez was a good option, and he was on the first day of the game week, and Son scored in the reverse fixture. Do I need to say more?
No, fair enough.
I think there's merit. Sheffield United are pretty ordinary right now. Yes, I know they've had injuries. Yes, I know those players have returned.
I don't know. They
got beaten by a very depleted Arsenal team today.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I was quite impressed with Sheffield United today, considering their injuries, and I felt that Sheffield United were the better team. Much like I felt that Norwich were the better team in the United Norwich game. I felt a bit sorry for them, to be honest. They obviously had the 2 goals disallowed. I know they were, certainly the first one was offside, the one that Lundstrom scored. The other one too, I think, was offside. I didn't see much of the replay on that one, but yeah, I felt a bit sorry for them. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. I think that they'll put up a fight against you guys. I don't think they're going to sit. I don't think it's going to be a hammering from Spurs. I think that they probably will win though.
Spurs
I think Son will do better than my Jimenez anyway. Put it that way.
Well, exactly that. Plus, the Spurs assets are somewhat differentials, and I never play the normal games, so.
Oh no, definitely. Hashtag play your own game, as Wizzy would say. I mean, you've gone with a very, I'll say a relatively decent differential there with Son, who obviously we know can score big in any given game week, as long as that Spurs team is firing on all cylinders, and that's what you're hoping for. And obviously, we've got Daffs in chat saying he's captained Aurier. Aurier, one player that I'm wishing that I brought in, to be honest with you. I do. I admire Aurier as a player. I think he's got a good eye for a pass. He's very attack minded. Okay, he's not the best defender in the world, but he gets enough cover at the back so he can help. But in terms of a FPL asset, I think he's beautiful to own. Sheffield United won't win another game now until the end of the season. This is a big statement, bold statement from Mohammed in chat. Sheffield United won't win another game now until the end of the season. Top 10 finish for them. No European football. Wow. Anyone want to kind of?
Yeah. Anyone? I mean, they seem to. They don't seem their normal self. Admittedly, injuries and suspensions haven't helped them.
No.
But I think they're in a bit of a lull now. On the beach kind of thing. It seems like it anyway. And Lundstrom picked up another injury today, didn't he? So he usually helps them defensively. So I think. Yeah, I think that could be true. Their fixtures aren't brilliant either. How are you all finding this FA Cup kind of sort of mini break?
Well,
I'm personally enjoying it.
It's drip feeding the FPL. It's like we've got games every day.
Yeah. Do you know what I like about it? I like the fact that there's a lot of players that are playing that are also due to play in FPL.
Yeah.
And it could affect minutes in my favor, like players that I don't own, which is quite exciting. And no one ever wishes injuries, but if a player kind of gets a bit tired or hurts his foot or something, it's always helpful. So I was kind of hoping Aubameyang didn't play today. That was. I was hoping he did play.
No, he didn't. No, and I think that Aubameyang is going to be one of those trolls that people are going to take out, who have already taken out. Myself being one of those people that don't own it.
2-1 Watford. Welbeck goal.
What?
I think it were an own goal actually.
I'm about to see it. I'm about 25 seconds behind, so I'll see it. I'm always behind.
Can't be clean sheet.
I'm always behind on the old Now TV app on the phone.
Right.
It's
Bednarek own goal.
I will say though, I'm with Steve. I think Aubameyang could profit heavily. Obviously, he had the break, the rest to get in the FA Cup, and I think that against Norwich, I think Aubameyang could score big. So certainly, if you've got Aubameyang now, I would be quietly confident that he's going to return you some points in that game. Obviously, been quite disappointing for a little while now, but I think that's primed to be a fairly good result for Arsenal. Other games that stand out for me, Man United, Brighton. I think United will not batter Brighton. I think they'll do a good job on them, get 1 or 2 goals in that game. Hopefully Rashford will do something there. Obviously got the assists last game, but it all depends. All depends on what Ollie does. Will he play Fernandes? I think he will. I think the another one there, Sheffield United, Spurs. Not a lot of people have got Spurs assets in. You've got 2, Boona. You're confident. And also being a Spurs fan, you probably expect Tottenham to get a healthy couple of goals there in that fixture.
What, Sheffield United?
No, yeah, for Spurs to score at least a couple of goals.
I think we'll be lucky to get 2. I think it could be 1-1, 2-1 Spurs. Maybe. I'm not that confident.
Oh, right, you're not that confident then. You're captain's son, but you're not that confident. See, I think
did that for the last day of the game.
Right.
Fun. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Me and Steve always usually do that.
And the do you think that there is a differential captain that is going to be a rank killer for a lot of teams that went with Jimenez? Who do you think it could possibly be for those managers that went?
Isn't it, mate? It's got to be Aubameyang. Yeah, I think Aubameyang will do really well. I think he could do really well. He should do really well. But this is FPL. It doesn't usually work out. It's not a
logical, mate.
What's the phrase? It's not an exact science. Do you know what I mean?
No.
So, yeah. Son could do well as well. And 3-1. What a goal from Ward-Prowse.
Whoa! It's another goal.
Goals central.
Who was?
Is it a free kick? Is it a free kick? So I'm about to see the free kick now.
Shea Adams got fouled.
Oh, Shea Adams. Okay. Has Ward-Prowse got any other involvement?
I'm about to watch it. I'm about to watch it now. But we got Mohammed in chat saying Frank Lampard's gone under the radar for how well he's done at Chelsea. Only Klopp has done better than him. Wilder was doing good, but without the fans, Lift Sheffield is not the same. Klopp has obviously managed this season. Yeah, I think Frank Lampard is, he has been going under the radar, but I think that it's obviously still early days. He's still fighting for that top 4. See where he finishes, and of course the team next season is going to be ridiculous. I think Lampard is. I don't know how much involvement he's had in those signings, but they are quality signings, and I think next season Chelsea will be up there competing against Liverpool and Man City for number 1. I honestly think that
I agree.
If they keep those players fit, those core players, then they're going to be a force. And as a United fan, slightly concerned because we're starting to not only fall behind, but the gap is getting bigger and bigger now. And I think recent performances from United are quite reassuring that we're going in the right direction. The midfield is starting to look a bit more gelled. But I still think that we, are very bit inconsistent with our defending, and I've just seen that goal again. It's a beautiful goal from Ward-Prowse, and I think the top 4 is just going to get harder and harder each season now. But yeah,
I was just gonna say two notes here. Anurag in the chat has just said that he's got Ings as captain.
no way, nice
So
one, Anurag.
Shout out to Anurag. And Archie Kendall has said that feel bad for Andy. I'm assuming Andy from Let's Talk FPL because Andy took out Ings and has Foster in his team. Goodness gracious.
Oh, ouch. To be honest, the signs have been there for Danny Ings. He's been in very good form since the ease of obviously since the return of FPL. And I've only just realised that the Monday night game, the Crystal Palace Burnley game, is actually on Prime Video, Amazon Prime.
I know. Yeah, I noticed that.
Wow. Yeah, so you'll be able to watch that as well. I do like the variety, to be honest. I like the fact that Amazon Prime are coming in and getting a few games. Relatively inexpensive way of watching Premier League.
Definitely.
Is there any games you're specifically looking forward to this week? Obviously, the Man City Liverpool game, Dre and Dread, you'll probably be looking forward to that. I think that's the standout game, isn't it? It's going to be ending the game week on a high. But is there any other games that you're looking forward to? We mentioned Arsenal, Norwich, but any others other than that?
Danny Ings is down holding his hamstring. I don't know if he's pulled something there. Could be nothing. No, he's pulled his socks down and he's pulling them back up. Maybe he's okay. Anyway, no. 2 fixtures: Brighton, Man U, because I've got triple Man U, and Spurs, Sheffield United. Only because of FPL involvement.
Absolutely, and obviously the Everton-Leicester game. People that own Jamie Vardy, should they be looking for a replacement, or should they be patient?
On the current performance, yeah. I mean, Leicester look devoid of any idea. They don't look good at all.
I've got Holgate playing in that game, and I'm quite confident that I could see a clean sheet for Everton in that game.
I'd be offloading Leicester assets. Their fixtures aren't good at all either.
Yeah, definitely. There's a lot more.
I'm interested in that game. I want to see how Digne is getting on. I've got him on my radar.
Are you guys all happy about how your teams are setting up for the remainder of the season? Then you kind of
not really.
No. Why not, Boona?
My balance isn't good at all. I need to get another Liverpool player, Phil Trent, for Villa, but it means I need to get rid of one of Harry Kane or Bruno Fernandes. I'm leaning towards Bruno Fernandes right now. Yeah.
Well, I also don't own the likes of Trent Alexander-Arnold, and I'm worried that every time Liverpool play, because obviously we saw what happened. His ability. The free kick. I just think that I'm just hoping there's going to be rotations going forward for Liverpool, and people are going to get stung with the likes of Salah, Trent, Robertson, etc., Mane to a lesser extent. But I think that they're all going to be kind of managed minutes as the season kind of winds down for them. I don't know. I'm the opposite. I'm not looking to bring in any other. I'm happy going with 1 or 2 Liverpool players maximum going forward. I don't think 3 is necessary. Does any of you guys want to do you want to disagree with me on that, or?
No, I agree. I think a more than 2 is overkill for me, especially since with the rotation risk that's happening. That might potentially happen with Liverpool as they've already sewn up the title. I will say for my team, I'm thinking about improving the Wolves. I think maybe I should add maybe Doherty or Saiz in my team, but I guess we'll wait and see.
I'm not 100% on the feeling that Liverpool are going to sort of just peter out their system. I think there's still a possibility that they'll go full tilt. So I'm hedging my bets at the moment.
You've got triple.
Yeah, I'm on a double at the moment. Well, I'm not. I'm actually only got Trent, but I plan on bringing Salah in for the Villa game, and then after that, I'll see what happens. Especially watching this game against City as well to scope that out. If they look good and I go with it, then I will probably go for a defensive double up because I don't see them conceding many goals, and it would be Trent and VVD because I believe that they will get minutes.
What's your thoughts on the possibility of the likes of Salah, Firmino, Mane, Trent, Robertson all getting kind of brought off
I mean,
in the 60th minute or
that could happen, and so I'm gonna keep an eye on that, and if that does happen, I'll move my strategy to having a double defense and not have either of Salah or Mane, and use those funds somewhere else.
Yeah.
But remember though, as FPL managers, we know Salah. We know how explosive he can be. He doesn't need 90 minutes. He doesn't need 90 minutes. He can do damage inside. Remember when he came on as a sub against Stoke when they were down and he scored?
I just saw Redmond's shot against the post. That was beautiful. Yeah. We know it's explosiveness, but to me, Salah. I know I'm going to sound like a broken record, but I still don't think Salah's playing to the highest level.
I agree.
And I think out of Mane and Salah, I mean, I haven't seen the score totals. You can probably tell me now, but I think Mane's been the better asset this season than Salah.
Mane's only 10 points behind Salah, and I was looking at this morning because I'm looking at bringing Salah in, but I just did a check to see whether it was worth going Mane and saving the 0.2 million and everything, but the stats still are in Salah's favour. So it's a hard one.
How many minutes have they played, both of those? The majority of them play similar minutes, don't they?
Yeah, they do, yeah.
I think it's, again, what was this? What were the price tags for them at the beginning of the season?
At the beginning, I can't remember.
I think
was it 11.5 for Mane?
Yeah, there was $1 million difference.
And 12 was it 11 million for? Was it 11 million for Mane and 12 for Salah?
Mane was 11.5.
Salah
12.5. Yeah, there was $1 million.
Oh, was he? Oh, right. So not much is in terms of change then in terms of price rises.
There's 0.2 million between them now.
Right. Yeah. Wow.
I would say though, as a Liverpool fan, from the eye test, it seems to me that Mane has been slightly better than Salah, but from an FPL perspective, it's very tight. So from make a case for both of them.
From watching Liverpool, it seems that Salah seems to have a lot more chances than Mane, but Mane, when he does get the chances, it seems that he finish. I don't know. To me, he's much more clinical. He's a much more clinical finisher than Salah. But Salah is
right, Chase. I looked at the stats this morning, and Salah gets more shots, but the accuracy is with Mane.
Yeah.
I also feel that I'm always slightly worried about Salah's fitness compared to, say, Mane or Firmino, because I always feel that out of the front three, Salah seems to be the least fittest. I know there's not much in it, which is why I'm just worried about rotation risk, especially now that Liverpool's won the title.
That's fair. I mean, I think both are quality assets, and as it's proven so far, they're not that far off each other in terms of points. If you can afford to have both of them in, then you've done well this season. Anyway, obviously the headache is picking between either one to captain. But going forward, I certainly don't think you need both of them in. I certainly don't think you need more than one. I'm going to go ahead and say now, you probably get away with just having one Liverpool player now between now and the end of the season.
And the thing that keeps going through my head is, discounting the City game, the next 4 fixtures are Villa at home, Brighton away, Burnley at home, Arsenal away. I mean, it's like those look to me to be clean sheets and just how many goals will Liverpool actually score. And I couldn't sleep at night knowing I don't have an asset or two with those fixtures.
Like an attacking asset, you mean? As opposed to just say Robertson or Trent.
Yeah. I think I still need to have an eye on getting those goals, the returns from those goals that they'll score in those games up until they face, Chelsea come to Anfield.
Yep, that's a good point that's made. So this game is about to be finished now. Watford, Southampton comfortably cruising through this game. Watford's just not been looking like they've not been looking good for a long time, and Southampton by far deserve the result. Danny Ings masterclass, 2 goals and then a Ward-Prowse free kick. No surprises really. I think most people predicted Southampton to probably get something in this game.
Now, what's surprising is that Ings scored more than 1 goal. That's surprising.
Yeah. I feel a bit gutted that you don't own him. If you're like me, anyway.
I know I sold him just before the deadline, but what have you? There you go.
And then all the rivals have got him.
If Nketiah gets a hat trick against Norwich, I'll be happy.
It'll be worth it, of course.
Yeah. So for all those that have assets, Ings obviously on bonus 3, Ward-Prowse on 2, and Oreo Romeo currently fills in BPS 1.
Wow.
Yeah, Ings is currently sitting on 13 points.
That's going to be a rank killer for me, tell you now. My rank is going to go down. In fact, I'll let you know. My rank has been diving.
I'm going to send some. I've sent some more love to Anurag, who captained Ings. 26 points he would have got for that. That's brilliant.
A few days ago, I was going to be rising up to 180,000 in the world, which is not great, I know. But now, as a result of Ings and other things that have happened, obviously Jimenez blanking, I am now down to 312,000. So that's quite a drop. Oh well, it's the way the cookie crumbles, isn't it? I suppose.
But you're way ahead of me, mate. So I wish I had your rank.
Oh.
There is a tiny chance that this apparently maybe youth player Smallbone might sneak into BPS 1 territory.
Really?
Yeah, he got the assist for.
Oh yeah, because he's on 19 at the moment. But just going through the fixtures for the rest of the game week then. So we've got Crystal Palace Burnley tomorrow night on Prime Video. I haven't got anyone in that game. So I don't know. So basically the way I'm looking at it, Steve-O's not here. So in terms of streaming, I think Wednesday night, definitely. I think I'm going to be wanting to cover these games. Again, I don't have much in terms of assets in those games, to be honest. But because there's 4 games on, 8 teams involved, I think I probably will do a stream on the Wednesday evening. I might start the stream at half time, actually. Give me time to get home from work. So there will be a stream certainly on Tuesday night. Tuesday night, Brighton Man United, 100%. So I'll be going live at 8 o'clock. And we'll all be sat chatting about that as we watch the game together. That's on Sky Sports, Brighton Man United. I think that's going to be a good game. And then Wednesday night, I'll probably be going live at around about 7 o'clock, between 6:45 and 7 o'clock. And then we'll stream through the West Ham Chelsea game as well. We'll have some discussion about that. Then Thursday nights we've got Sheffield United Spurs and then Man City Liverpool. Now this is interesting because I'm going to probably do I'm going to do the second half of that game. So Sheffield United Spurs, I'll probably come on probably just after 7 o'clock and stay on until the Man City Liverpool game finishes. So that's the plan for this week's schedule wise. Obviously, you guys have been making use of the Hangouts in Discord. I know Dre, you yourself, and others have been in there during the games. Paulie as well. So yeah, if you want to come on to Discord, you're not a member of Discord, you want to chat about it. If you want to come on air, come on to Discord, jump in the waiting room, we'll get you on. Especially if your team is playing and you want to have something to say about it. Hello, Ahmed. Ahmed from Periscope. Ings is a must-have. It certainly looks like it, doesn't it, Ahmed? What's Steve-O saying now? You mean streaming point of view? Yeah. Probably means, yeah, basically I'll be going live discussing the games. Like, can't wait for the United games, says Tobias. No, I think a lot of people are going to be looking for that. 2 or 3 United assets in a lot of teams now, I've seen. Will it be Martial that steals the show again? Will it be a drama with Fernandes being benched? Will Rashford get on the score sheet? Can't wait. I haven't got long to look forward. I mean, this is a great thing about the season. We're not, well, at the moment, the schedule is like game. Like, there's lots of football at the moment, and yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to trying to make up some of these points that I've missed out on in the last few days. But yeah, guys, I think we'll just cover that then. So basically, we're looking at the results so far. Disappointment: Wolves only beating 1-0 Aston Villa and a Dendonka goal. Johnny getting the assist there. No goal involvement for Traore, Jimenez, or Jota. Jota, I believe, was substituted in the 59th minute. That's going to be very frustrating for a lot of owners. And obviously, Ings is going to hurt a lot of managers as well from today's games. So yes, I will probably leave it there, guys. Have you got any final thoughts? Hello?
We'll say that
No, nothing.
I'm quite confident with my team this week.
Paulie's quite confident with his team. Paulie, why are you so confident with your team? In fact, Paulie, why don't we just bring it up on the screen so everyone can see why you are confident with your team? 2 seconds while I bring it up. Because
I basically used a free hit to get away from Man City and Liverpool game.
So, right, so you've used a free hit. Talk me through it. You don't think that this Man City Liverpool game is going to be free scoring for a lot of the popular assets then? And you're trying to navigate your ship away from it as far as possible. And you've come with Aubameyang as captain. You've just heard me saying that I think Aubameyang's going to do people well who own him. You obviously think the same?
Yeah, I was a bit worried about the FA Cup today, but then when I saw it weren't started, it didn't even get on. Now I'm a lot more confident.
Brilliant. And obviously Pulisic in your team as well. You're a bit worried there with the possible injury?
Yeah, I didn't see what actually happened though, so I'm just going on what people are saying. They're saying that he had ice on his calf apparently, but it was sat on the bench. He didn't actually go into physio room or anything. So
right.
Hopefully that's cautionary. But that's
right.
why I picked a playing bench as well, so hopefully Saka then plays if Pulisic doesn't against Norwich. So there's a good chance he gets something as well if he plays.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, it's a really strong team. You know, you've only had 2 players play so far. Martinez at home to Norwich, yeah. Van Arnold, yes. Alexander-Arnold, we all know why. Fernandes, Martial and Rashford, you got the triple up, the same triple up as I have for United. I like that. Way at Brighton, so yeah. Son, you got the Spurs cover there with Son. Boone, I think, is obviously gone with him as captain, and we've got Saka coming on for you if Pulisic doesn't start the game away at West Ham. Aubameyang, Jimenez and Rashford, very, very attacking lineup. So yeah, we'll find out more midweek, won't we, Paulie? How you doing?
Yeah, I didn't expect Man City to play at full strength today though. That's kind of surprised me.
Oh yes, what's the lineups?
The basic strength apart from Bravo's in net. Is it Bravo?
Really?
Yeah, Bravo, yeah.
Bravo's in net and Edison's not playing. Other than that, it's usual.
Could be injuries.
Yes, KDB. Laporte's just gone down with a head injury as well.
Oh.
After 2 minutes.
Oh no.
Okay.
I'm watching on iPlayer, so I'm a bit delayed, Paulie.
Apparently, Firetog has said in chat that Pep has come out and said that the FA Cup is their priority. Well, wow. I suppose they want to take home some silverware this season.
Definitely. Very strong lineup there.
What's this? Van Arnold to Hall against the poor Burnley side. You can see 3-0 there. And Steve-O's inclined to agree that Crystal Palace could easily see a side Burnley tomorrow night. And Van Arnold, I haven't seen Van Arnold's name in a lot of teams, to be fair. But yeah, could easily get something.
It were actually Davy P that taught me into getting Van Arnold in.
Davy P, you taking advice from Davy P?
Yeah, I had Aspilicueta in to start with.
Well, I hope it goes well.
Yeah, so I switched Quetta out for Van Arnold, which then gave me the extra point something to get Trent in over Van Dijk.
Sorry, I went off, but then I heard you say that you took advice from Davy P and had to come back on. What are you smoking, Paulie?
I either had Aspilicueta or Van Dijk or Van Arnold and Alexander Arnold.
Oh my days, you listen to Davy P. Unlucky. He's probably going to get sent off now.
One thing to note about Crystal Palace: if Zaha is not fit, then I don't know how Crystal Palace will be very good as an attacking threat, because Zaha's their talisman, and as soon as Zaha went off against Liverpool, Crystal Palace were flat.
Yeah, he didn't train yesterday, I believe it was, but he's still in contention. They're not sure how serious the injury is.
And Van Arnold plays further forward as well when Zaha's not playing. So both play.
Being a bit cynical, could Pep have put out a full-strength City team so he has an excuse if Liverpool beat them at the Etihad?
I don't know, mate. I don't know.
I think he just wants a trophy, to be honest, and he knows that he can't get the league one, so he's gone for this.
He'll play a reserve team in games, so it's all 12-year-olds giving him standing ovation thing, whatever they are.
Mohammed in chat's come up with an interesting one. If Man City are going to be winning any silverware this season, it'll be the Champions League with a lot of luck. FA Cup is Frank Lampard loves that competition, and he'll be taking that one for Chelsea, I reckon. Very good point. I think Chelsea will be aiming for that, and I think they'll be up there as favourites. And I think it's going to be a bit of a battle in the FA Cup. Man City, I'm going to say it now, I think their best chance of silverware is the FA Cup.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I think there's any team left in the competition.
FA Cup over Champions League, definitely.
Yeah, definitely. That's their best chance.
Especially with the format as well, because all the Champions League fixtures are happening in August in a very short format time.
Yeah,
so
it's quite grueling. I will say though that there's going to be a lot of streaming in the coming days, so I'm not going to be on for too much longer now. I need to explain to the missus that there's games every single night, but Monday night I'm going to take a break. I'm not going to be covering the Crystal Palace Burnley game, but I will be back Tuesday night for the big one, for the Man United game.
I'm sure the Hangouts will, though, just worth noting.
Again, I did say earlier on, the Hangouts, guys, is obviously open to everybody. Boona, what is the Hangouts? Tell me.
Basically doing what we're doing now, but everyone on air at the same time. Basically listening into the game and reacting live. So you'll have everyone effing and blinding. You'll have people, absolutely buzzing. People annoyed, and it's just a review of the game, but in live time. Brilliant.
There's much banter happening.
Has anyone been using the new video Discord feature for the Hangouts yet, or is that still people looking at it a little bit?
GW has been using it.
Yeah, a few people use it, yeah.
Bruce used it. There's quite a few people using it. I just need to get a shape up, then I'll be back on. Don't worry.
You look fine as it is, Booner, in my opinion.
Yeah. You got nothing to worry about, mate. I need to start I know, getting a bit of groom on with the old beard. It's going a bit out of control at the moment. But thank you ever so much, guys, for being here this evening with me, talking about what's happened today and what's going to be happening in the forthcoming days. I hope to see you guys on Discord, when I'm live and we can chat about the games. I know Paulie probably will be. But yeah, feel free to jump in the waiting room and we'll come on air and we'll have to chat. And there's going to be a lot of football over the next few days, so it'd be great to have you on. And any new members as well that want to come on, don't be scared to come on the show. Talk to us about your team, and let us know how you've discovered Elite FPL, because we're grateful to have you here. But yes, I'll be finishing the stream now. So goodbye, everybody.
Cheers, guys. Take care. Bye.
Yeah, cheers guys.
Cheers, all the best. See you guys. Thanks for joining me. All right, guys. See you Tuesday. Keep an eye out on Twitter for any other streams that might be on. But it's probably going to be Tuesday night. And if you're not already following us on Twitter, why not? Hit us up on Twitter and come in Discord and on Facebook. Give us a like on Facebook. It's worth it. All the best.